Hi girls, I just wanted to do a quick video telling you a little bit about expos, how I do them, and what I say to people. So I always stand outside the booth. I really want to try to draw people in. I say hi to everyone, I'm super friendly. When anybody walks by, I say, hey, how are you? Have you heard of LipSense before? And if they say yes, I'll be like, oh, great. Let me come show you some of the colors I have in stock or something to that effect. And if they haven't, I say, well, today's your lucky day. Let me tell you real quick about it. And then I bring them into the booth a little bit and I say, well, let me tell you about LipSense. It is phenomenal. Women are going crazy over it. It's a long lasting lip color. It lasts anywhere between 4 and 18 hours, and it doesn't kiss off, it doesn't smudge off, it doesn't smear off, it doesn't transfer onto your clothes. There's no lead, there's no wax, there's no GMOs. It's made here in the US. It's waterproof, it's sweat-proof. It's just an amazing product, and women are going crazy over it. And then I'll ask them, do you normally wear a lip color? And oftentimes they'll say, oh yeah, I really like pinks or whatever. And I'll say, oh, let's come look at my colors. I have tons of testers. Let's try some on your hands. And then I always offer to let them try as many on their hands as they want. I don't offer to let them try it on their lips. It just takes a lot of time. If they ask specifically, I have cotton balls and witch hazel and applicators and I let them try, but I don't ever offer it unless they ask. And then I'll teach them how to use LipSense. Once I've showed them, I'll rub my lips and I'll show them it doesn't smear. I always have my stripes on, of course, and I'll rub my hands. I'll even put it up and down my arms sometimes and let them feel my arms. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, this doesn't come off. It's amazing. So that's pretty fun. So then I'll tell them, we'll start picking out colors. I'll ask them what colors they're drawn to. And if, for example, they say, oh, I really like nudes or light pinks, I'll pull out a couple and I'll say, oh, these ones right here, these are my best sellers. And with your skin type, I think this one would look great on you, or this one or this one. Which one do you like? And then I'll let them pick a couple that they like. And I'll say, okay, let's try it on your hand so we can get an idea what it looks like on your skin. And then I'll just kind of ask, like, well, what color do you like? And they'll usually say, oh, I really like this one. I say, oh, I really love that one too. Or if it's one that doesn't look great on their skin, I'll be like, oh, I like that one, but I really like this one too. Just to try to help them. You'll start to learn how what looks good on people. And I'm not saying don't be rude and be like, oh, that looks terrible on you. But just say, be honest. Be like, this color looks really good. This color also looks really good. If they're steering towards something that looks not as good on them. But again, that's personal preference and it's their choice. If they love that color, great. They should wear it and they should rock it and they should feel confident. But try to help them pick a color that they love that also will look good on them. So I teach them how to put it on. So I'll tell them, okay, with LipSense, you don't want to rub it back and forth. What you want to do is open your mouth wide. LipSense molecularly bonds to your lips, so we want to get into all the little molecules. So I'll say I'll do just clean, straight swipes. So I'll do my outer layer, and then I show them. I'll do my middle layer, and I show them, and then I'll do my waterline, and I'll show them. And then I'll do the same thing with the top. Then I show them how to do that. I'll say you repeat that step 3 times, and in between each step, I let it dry for about 10 seconds. And then, once that's done, you'll seal it in with a gloss. And so then I just tell them about the gloss. And our gloss is packed full of shea butter and vitamin E, and it's very, very hydrating to your lips. It'll sink and soak into your lips, and your lips will just love it. I always tell them the gloss and the color really go hand in hand. You need both. For first-time buyers, I highly recommend the collection kit. It comes with the color of your choice, the glossy gloss, which is the most hydrating gloss and my personal favorite, and the oops remover, and that's for any maybe little bumps or little mistakes that you might make. So I tell them all that. I tell them about the exfoliation process. I say LipSense is awesome because your lips will go through an exfoliation process, meaning if you've ever worn chapstick or lip gloss or, what am I trying to say? Lipstick, there's the other word, lipstick. Anyways, if you've ever worn any of those things, lots of those products have waxes in them and have leads in them. LipSense will go in and help your lips just slough all of that bad stuff off. So it's going to get all of the years of the lead buildup and the wax buildup. It's going to help get that off. And I'll say usually during that time, and mine lasted about 3 days. Some people it's a little bit longer, some people it's a little bit shorter, and some people don't have it at all. But during that time, your lips might feel a little bit more dry, your color might not stay on as long, and that's totally normal. It's just your body getting rid of all of that product that it doesn't want. So your lips will slough that off. And after that, then your color will stay on and you'll have all of that, the years of lead and wax off. During that time, I highly recommend using gloss all throughout the day. Put it on every time you eat, put it on in the morning, put it on at night. Once you are over that stage, you don't need to use as much gloss. For me personally, I put my color on in the morning and then I put my gloss on and then I'm good for the rest of the day. And I can do whatever I need to do and I know my lips are going to work. My lips are going to look awesome. They're going to look great. So I really think it's just about educating people. I have a little piece of paper there with price comparisons and I'll say, milliliter per milliliter, we are actually cheaper than so many other products, even than Revlon that you can get at Walmart or Target. We're actually cheaper than them. One tube of LipSense lasts forever. It has it lasts up to 6 months if you use it every day, and it has a shelf life for a really long time. So I just educate them, and then once they realize, they're like, "Oh, Revlon, it's cheaper than Revlon. That's not bad. That's a pretty good deal." So it's just really about educating people. I always do a drawing and let people win a color. I'll draw one person at the end and they win the color, but I have everybody put their phone number and their email. That way I have all the emails, and those oftentimes turn into potential customers and potential distributors. So I've had a lot of success with expos. I really like doing them. They're really fun. If you can do it with a friend or another LipSense girl, I highly recommend that. It's just really nice having extra help there. Also, when you're doing expos, call and find out as much information as you can. Find out how many people they expect to be there or were there last year. Find out how many other beauty vendors there are. Find out how many other LipSense or Senegence distributors they will let be there, that they'll allow there. So that's just my advice to you. If there's tons of other beauty vendors, maybe that's a good one, maybe not. I mean, just weigh it out. There's pros and cons. Find out how much events are. Some events are free. Some events are $100. Some events are $1,500. So just do your homework and find out what is going to be good for you. So have stock. Stock is really nice. If you can't get stock, that's okay. People can take orders. But my suggestion is you'll have a lot more success if you have stock right there. People want to buy it right there. So I think that's everything I could think of. So I'm going to end this now. Hope that's helpful. Thanks, girls.